Alright, so after doing some digging, apparently I can't go live for 24 hours. That's okay. New Season 5 here. Uh, that's pretty exciting. I saw that they changed the graphic to Charles Woodson, who's just an absolute beast. One of my favorite Madden players. I remember back in, what was that? Like Madden 16 or 17 or whatever, Charles Woodson had a golden ticket, and I pulled that, and that was huge. And yeah, one of my favorite cards of all time. I definitely got a screen cap of that. I probably have to dig it up somewhere, but I should share that with everybody because I was so excited. First golden ticket I ever got, and I mean the card was worth like 3 million coins, which at the time was just a massive amount of coins. I can't now that I remember, now that I'm thinking about it though, it wasn't a golden ticket. It was his career tribute the year that he retired. So I don't know what Madden that was, but one of my fondest Madden memories. Anyways, again, I know that this is going to be a small thing and like nobody probably is even looking at this or setting their schedule, or they might just hop on when they hop on, but I am ordering a camera. We'll go live. It probably will be actually next Wednesday night or Friday if it gets here, but I don't think it's supposed to get here till Saturday. And yeah, my YouTube's not set up yet. And again, I'm just stoked to get into mock draft. NFL Stock Exchange dropped mock draft for the teams that didn't make the playoffs. It was awesome. Another one that I would highly suggest. Bengals a good one. And then my favorite all time, if you are into the draft and aren't watching this guy or looking at his stuff, Dane Brugler writes for The Athletic. Does a beast. He's the best draft guy in the industry. How a team hasn't paid him oodles to just snag him up, and maybe he doesn't want to. Maybe he likes doing the whole thing because you know people sometimes don't want to work for certain organizations or certain people. They just want to do what they love best, and maybe he just loves scouting everybody or scouting all the prospects and doing his beast. And but the beast is well worth it. I get it every year. Another thing that, you know, eventually if I grow the draft content on here, I will link to the beast. The beast is, if you love the draft, got to get the beast. It's a beautiful guide of all the draft prospects. I mean, he misses a few, he beats himself up for it, which is just crazy, but he'll have 300 plus write-ups on every prospect out there. So that's a good one. Another video that I'm just kicking to YouTube here is just, yeah, to say that again, I'm gonna get a camera, I'm gonna go live probably more at night and then Friday afternoons. But let's see how this season thing works. While I'm making a video, you guys can kind of go through the season 5 stuff with me here. Yeah, I never do the premium rewards. I mean, I know how tantalizing it is. It's kind of funny, you know, they try to get you with all this extra paywall stuff. I would always just suggest, you know, I'm not trying to be high and mighty, but, you know, no money spent's the way to go. A lot of streamers are the ones that buy this pass right here. It's just, why? You know, it's just a game. Like, you didn't used to have to like pay to unlock the things in the game as well. So we're gonna do the free pass for season 5, and then we will, I don't know what an energy ball profile pick. All right. And all the stuff behind, unlock this and 2 more rewards. All you got to do is spend $5. How about you just don't put stuff behind a paywall? But I get it. We're all for profit, so we're all here to make money, right? At least some people are. Don't hate on them. They provide a game that I like, and you can do plenty of most of the stuff for free. So I'm not gonna complain, and as long as they're getting people to pay for it, then good on them. So, alright, cool rewards. Let's pop open this welcome pack, see what's in there. And this is all new to me. Like I said, I just bought the game, so I don't really know what seasons look like. Bunch of tips, but here's the 88s overall. And after what I just said, ooh, I don't know though. Charles Haley. I think my guards are pretty stout. Again, I just started, and I still think my guards are pretty stout. And you can't have enough corners in this game. Hopefully, like good ones. We still have a quarterback that's, I mean, pocket passers. I mean, if you're really good at the game, pocket passers are great. But if you're not like me, you need to be able to run. Because you look at the defenses for about 2 seconds, then you just take off running. If you're like me, kind of crazy that they made him an outside linebacker and not an end. But we'll just go with Woodson. One of the best. We're level 1. So I'm excited. I don't know. Oh, your season tickets just go to the next season? Is that how that works? Because I definitely wouldn't have spent the season tickets that I did if I'd have known that they just roll into the next season. Because I'm guessing there's probably like better stuff here. So we can just make Charles. We can make him Charles Woodson 89 right away. I wonder how they select the 5. I wonder if it's just random or if there's some connection. They're not all named Charles, so it's not that. Maybe it's something to do with some playoff success. And so we're going to go upgrade him right away from an 88 to an 89, because why not? It's going to fit better on the squad that way anyways. And then what's this overall improvements is kind of cool. I wish I told you like where the improvements. Oh, the punter. So he's not even gonna make the squad then. We already have him, an 89 version of him, but I think that's sellable. Actually, I'd probably be best to. I'm sure that card is tanking. I'll probably just turn it into training again. If you guys got some tips on that, like I don't know what's better to do on that. I don't really like the whole training aspect, but you can sometimes, spend training to buy packs. I don't really like to upgrade. Again, I probably would if I played more online, and I probably should play more online. But I don't like to really upgrade my position players that much. I don't think we have like great free safeties. I know you can do like the compare and all that kind of stuff. Probably find out a little bit better. Again, I don't get that into it. To go look through everything. I don't know. Where are like the special. See, and then again, I mean, having rewards that you unlock be only available through money, that's. I'm just gonna call EA out there. I'm sure all you, or not all of you, I'm sure a lot of you agree that's just bullshit. I mean, you're playing a game and putting it behind a paywall. Like, nothing should be exclusively behind a paywall, in my opinion. I suppose if you kind of want to pay to win, yeah, I don't agree with that either. Like, everything should be grindable. Everything in the game. Nothing in a game should be only accessible by money. Like, you already paid for the game. You should be able to earn the stuff that's in the game. But to have it behind a paywall, again, I really wish I'd known that the tokens save. I guess I know now. I definitely wouldn't have bought some of these packs last season, or I bought the upgrade tokens, and I would have saved them for this new cards token. Yeah. So again, if you're kind of sticking with me, I mean, this is what my live streams are going to be like. I'm mostly just going to have chat and, I'm going to just put all my thoughts out there. I like to put all my thoughts and opinions out there. I'm somebody who is definitely not afraid to talk, and I'll talk to an empty room. It's better to, I guess, for those of us that suffer from things like ADHD, like it's better to put it out there versus it just rattling around in our head. And if other people want to put their ideas and thoughts out there too, like, I get it, man. We're all just trying to figure out this thing called life. So, again, this is probably just plummeting. It's, I don't know how far back the historical medians go. But before I sell this, I'm definitely going to just I don't know. Is that a good? I gotta find that site. There's a site that has like training per dollar, or training, per coin. I don't know. Usually the 89s, the 91s, the 93s are your better per bang for your buck on training on that. I gotta find that site and see what the like 89s are going for. I guess we could just look at. Nope. I don't know what that is. It used to get you to the auction house, but I don't think that's what that does anymore. Let's get our daily player. See, one coin daily logins are much better. And 80. Ooh, what a beast. So can you still buy stuff with training, or is that not a thing either? You can still buy stuff with training. Oh, here we go, training. Is this just a way to delete training? Yeah. I would curious. I know you gambling addicts out there are probably rolling this a couple times a day, but like, this just seems like a way for them to delete training out of the game. Just like the tax that they have on the auction house is just a way for them to get your mind coins, which are very few, out of the game. Yeah, I gotta imagine a lot of this is just complete garbage. 70 plus overall player. That is super low. 83 plus. So 6,700 for an 89. And you're two. I mean, I could get two of these. Wonder what that would give me back. I bet you. I mean, the odds I think are listed. Nope. Of course, I have odds on that one. Your odds are 88%, 83, 89 is probably like 5%, and then 1%, 91. Whatever. Again, but still just fun to. I mean, the whole point of this is to like rip some packs that aren't behind paywalls, right? Like that's the fun in these games. It's probably never worth it. It's probably just better to use the coins and pile them up or grind coins and then yeah, do what we know all of you do with them. What I always used to do with them. So let's see what the like 41 days. Weird. Where's the frozen one? Dude, archived? How does that work? Someone explain that to me, because those both had 41 days when I was on here yesterday. Now they're just done? Or, like, I swear, I can go look because I was pretty sure I was in here. Well, I guess I wasn't in this screen. But I swear yesterday these two had 41 days on them and season 4 had a day. But now those are done. Which, whatever. I mean, the cards from them are not as good as probably the fresh new cards. Got an XP token. Not quite sure what that gets you. Alright. Gets you to level 2. Some more tickets! So do people just like fly through this with a lot of those? Where is just... Struggle with me as I navigate. Alright, that's what I want to see. Alright, so what are some of these cool ones? Oh. Yep. So, pay to win. If you spend the money, you get to instantly get a 91 trash Dak. I mean, he shouldn't have over an 85 ever throughout the whole season, even when stuff gets stupid and everybody has a 99. Like I said, I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm a realist. And I don't like to dog too much on the team that I like because then it's like, why do you even like them if you're just trashing on them all the time? But I will 100% say Dak Prescott is average at best, and the fact that they paid him $60 million was the worst decision. And they're going to be trash for the next 4 years. They were trash this year. Cooper Rush, who I believe makes like $4 million a year, came in and played better than Dak, which I've been saying for years. And they can't say hindsight on that because that happened before when Dak got hurt. What happened? Cooper Rush went like 3-1 and like only lost to the Eagles. I mean, this guy is nothing. He's always been a nobody. He's never been something that's making you win football games, yet they gave him the highest contract in NFL history and had no reason to because they just talked themselves into. They did this with Romo all the time too. They said, you know, oh, if he leaves here, somebody will pay him right away, and oh, it'd be terrible, you know. And it's like they've had other circumstances where it's just like they just cut Zeke. How'd that go? Nobody wanted him. Nobody claimed him. I think the Chargers might be interested in picking him up because they literally have nobody paying running back because they like just have the worst injury luck ever. But they're, again, you know, they just they don't they don't they're too in love with their own players. They value them too much. But again, just getting back to, they did the same thing with Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup left to test free agency, and they're just, we can't let Michael Gallup get out the door. And Michael Gallup got out the door, and you know what happened? He ended up getting no offers, not even chicken scratch. And of course, he came back to the Cowboys. The Cowboys welcomed him with open arms. Here's 12 million a year or whatever it was, 15 million a year. And he was trash. He was trash before he left for free agency, which is why nobody signed him. Like they do the same thing. I'm not saying that Dak wouldn't get signed. Of course he'd get signed, but he wouldn't get signed for 60 million. I guarantee you that. No other team would give him near that much money. Another team would be like, "Bro, you have how many playoff wins? Like, cool regular season stats on loaded teams with like throwing to Dez and Zeke in his prime and throwing to CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper. Like, yeah, no doubt you were able to put up some stats, but come crunch time, you look lost. The team is losing because of you. Then you throw in some garbage touchdowns, which is a lot of his stats are empty stats against like the Giants and the Commanders over the years. They then he then he of course just dumps in you know 3 touchdowns when they're down 4 touchdowns because he couldn't do crap in the beginning, and then their defense is just getting piled on. And of course, like, he never does anything to slow it down. 3 and outs, defense is gassed, not moving the chains, not taking the easy throws. Then he just piles on the stats at the end, and then everybody goes, "Oh, look, he threw for 35, 37 touchdowns." Yeah, and you know, about 25 of those were either when they were up big or down big. So, cool. What does that even mean? Yeah, I mean, instead, give me, give me. I don't know. I don't want to swing big, for the obvious like all stars, but if you even plopped in, a serviceable quarterback onto the Cowboys and used that money on like a Derrick Henry or anything else this year, they would have been much, much better and would have like grinded out. They would have been in the position that the Commanders are now. Probably not going to be Super Bowl contenders, but like they'd be in the playoffs. They'd probably be a wild card or been right there for the division. Trying to like throw out a name though. Yeah, I mean, even again, probably like a high reach, but like a Justin Herbert on the Cowboys would just be like amazing. Justin Herbert's got a lot of talent though. He's just throwing to trash. Uh, I can't really think. I mean, I'd be curious. Everybody's gonna laugh at me because everybody thinks he's trash, but he's probably got a little more raw talent than people give him credit for. But put Daniel Jones on the Cowboys, and I bet you he plays just as good as Dak. And you could get him for, you know, a sack of lunch. You can get him for a song. Another example is like a Sam Darnold. You put like a Sam Darnold on the Cowboys, they're a playoff team. And again, what are they paying Darnold this year? Now he's going to command more next year. Might even get re signed by the Vikings. But, I wonder where Derek Carr's contract is, another person where if they just got him, he wouldn't need to be amazing. Just serviceable at best, and they would go places. But they can't do that now. They're tied to Dak for the next 4 years. And they can kick his money around, do the thing, and then probably be in a little bit of cap hell when it's time to get rid of him. But I hope they're smart enough to do that. You got a window now with Micah and CD and the line and some of those guys if they can stay healthy. To have an outside shot at it in these next 2 years. After that, you're going to have kicked contracts and you're just going to be trash. And you're just going to have one of those years where the Saints had where 70 million of dead cap and you just, whatever, suck for a year, rebuild it. Anyways, that's probably, again, nobody's probably listening to this. It's probably a rant to nobody. But you're going to hear that a lot from me. And it's probably better the YouTube world than my wife, because I think she's very sick of this. I just wonder how much I'm going to be able to balance out playing this game and talking about the Cowboys as well. I should probably, try a little bit better to actually play, because people aren't here to just listen to me ramble, obviously. Nothing really in that pack, but those are fun. I also kind of want to know. Comment if you. I mean, if you're still here, God bless you. Comment down below what your pack opening is. Do you just left to right? Do you left back to the right, back to the left? Like, I don't even think there's a flip all in Madden like there is in MLB The Show. But if there is, I'd just be curious to know what people do with that. I'm going to go actually buy the upgrade, which I'm sure you probably get, but we already have the 89. Let's get one of these. And let's get short of that. Wonder what you do with your old ones. So, like, these old collectibles. Oop, probably went past it. There it is. Do those like this? What does this get turned into? Nothing. I just have to use it on season 4 one. Dang, I'm really mad that I bought that one. I had enough for another one that I wanted to upgrade. It's kind of like these other team of the weeks. Like, these are just useless now. Like, eventually will they be able to be turned into coins or something? Or are they just gonna sit there and alright, let's go apply that. Don't know why I backed out of there. Alright, so he is somewhere here. So again, the premium one probably gets you this off the rip, and then you got all these other 91s. It's too bad I actually bought the premium version, but I immediately used it to rip packs. Probably should have just held on to it, but I have zero patience. The people that like hold all that stuff to like rip later and all that, like, oof, good on you. I don't got that. It's not in me. Man, some good stats though. 89 speed, 90 acceleration. Good man coverage. He's always been a good man coverage, which his zone should probably be a little bit better because, I mean, but a little bit later season. But this is the Charles Woodson that was a zone beast when he moved back to safety. Alright, so now let's go to the lineup. He gonna be better. So yeah, cool. Let's go check out what the challenges look like. Good they didn't get rid of this. I still gotta grind that one out. I didn't get rid of some of these. I don't know where the other stars are on this. Again, if you're here, you know, like, where did I just miss? Like, was there like a weekly one that like you only had a limited time to do? Kind of like bugs me. These zero chills are like done, but this one is like not done. And I don't know if I'm just missing something or it was probably like you had to do it in the weeks. Let's see. So there's no like seasonal challenges. That's kind of crappy. I guess there's like the solo seasons. Solo battles. 29 CPU opponents. One shot at each. Refreshes weekly. I could do that. See, like all of this. Does anybody like watching you play against the CPU, or is it all just like head to head? Again, I always said that like I'm not gonna care, like do what people maybe want me to do, because people would probably absolutely enjoy watching me get my butt kicked in head to head, but makes me very upset because I'm just not good on the sticks. But probably a bunch of you out there are like saying, well, there's one way to get better on the sticks, which is to do the challenges. Just kidding. It's to play head to head and you learn, right? Can't. Nobody's good at anything right off the rip, except for that one guy that we all hated in high school. Just like great at everything, great golfer. First time he picked up a club, great at football, great with the ladies. Fuck that guy. Yeah. All right, we are going to. This is nice. This is just like a little warm up to what I'm gonna be doing, and I just gotta get more comfortable with actually playing and talking. How those people again play head to head and talk. Maybe they don't even talk or look at chat. Beyond me. Bailed because I didn't even read what it was. See, this is what I'm talking about. Oh. Should have been doing some moves there. Whoops. Just out in the open field hitting that juke button. Whoop. Can't believe he broke that. It is old Julio, though. That guy was such a beast. I remember he was like the first time I got into high school recruiting. Was him and AJ Green out of Florida, and like they had a game where they like played against each other, and it was like two men among boys, and it was just like, yeah, these are the two best prospects out of high school, and it was like, oh geez, these guys are like next level, and they were all through college too, and then obviously all through the pros. But it's kind of crazy, like I don't even think they were from that far from each other, and they were both just again beasts in high school. And then obviously, I mean, I'm not. Dang it. Great. Now I have to reset. I'm not quite sure. Let's just run and get the stupid juke moves out of the way, and then we'll just throw. Not quite sure if AJ Green is Hall of Fame worthy. I believe Julio will be. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on that? It's gonna be tough with this era, like, and there's so many people that like all of us know. Of course, this was like the same thing with like our dads would always be like, oh, dude, I gotta like pay attention to what I'm doing. Whatever. We'll just restart it again. This is the same thing with like high school recruits and stuff. Like or even NFL players, like everybody from like your dad's era was like, yeah, but you didn't watch this guy. He was like so amazing at all this stuff. And it was probably just because like, they played fantasy football and watched those guys, and now like you're watching all these guys and they're on your fantasy team and they get like 1,100 yards, which is like, it's not anything to sniff at, obviously. Like 1,100 yards is really great, but same time too, it's not like the guys in the Hall of Fame were putting up 1,100 yard seasons. That's not how they got to the Hall of Fame. It's not the Hall of Very Good, as some of my favorite people always say. But yeah, let me know. Let me know your thoughts on if you think AJ Green is a Hall of Famer. I guess Julio as well, but I I'm pretty sure Julio just like there were so many years that he led the league in like a lot of the categories: touchdowns, yards, catches, all those kinds of things. So I think he's a for sure. Man, AJ Green though was so good at the like go up and get it passes. Like, he never seemed like that guy, but like he kind of sneakily was. He was just like just knew how to when to jump was like his big thing, you know, how to pinpoint that. Yeah. So there we go. There's one challenge down. I wonder if I can see. Ooh, we're past the 30-minute mark. People are easily tuning out. I think that's gonna be like enough for me doing all this gameplay, and I'm gonna upload it. And again, if anybody watches this, that's great. You know, I want to get this channel going like everybody else does. So I'm gonna give the typical YouTuber slap a like on it if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to come back here every Wednesday and hear the mumblings of a normal dude who's an upset Cowboys fan who loves the NFL and really likes Madden. And we will see you in the next one. Remember to be the change you want to see in the world.